Hey guys, AJYT Abbott here, and I thought, we're more than halfway into the year, so I'm going to count down my top 10 least favorite movies of 2019 so far. Real quick, just some honorable mentions are X-Men Dark Phoenix, Fighting with My Family, How to Train Your Dragon 3, and Glass. Just a little bit weak ones. I still like them, but they're just weak. At number 10 is Hellboy. This had so much potential, but the gore was good, but the story was an absolute mess. The CGI was a mess. At least for some parts of it. Some parts were really, and the effects, like Baba Yaga was good. The Bebop and Rocksteady type characters were good. But overall, it was a good movie in terms of gore, but not the story. It was garbage. At number 9 is Secret Life of Pets 2. Like Hellboy, this had potential to be funny, like the first one, but I don't know. Once again, the story was just not intriguing or interesting to me in this one. It was just a bunch of stories, just jumbled all together, and some of them didn't even, really connect that much or resolve. At number 8 is Escape Room. This movie pisses me off. It's just a really, really bad Saw movie. And I hear they're making a sequel of this next year, possibly, or 2021. I don't know why. But this was just bland. It's forgettable. Some of the kills are decent. Some of the action might get, a few scares in there, or might give you some chills, but otherwise it's forgettable. At number 7 is The Prodigy. There's not much to say on this movie. It had a really dark ending. I thought it has a very Pet Cemetery or Brightburn-esque ending. It's more like Brightburn's ending. I mainly was watching this just because it was the kid that played Georgie from It. It's got a decent story, a decent plot altogether. It's got some decent, scary moments, but like Escape Room, it's pretty forgettable. At number 6, is The Lion King. You guys know, we've been through this already in my Lion King review. This movie was a huge mess. The only good part of it was Seth Rogen and Billy Eichner as Pumbaa and Timon. The visuals are great as well. That's a really big highlight. Scar doesn't look like Scar. You can't get emotion out of the animals. The voice cast is it's a phenomenal cast. But you just can't get any emotion out of these CGI animals as you could with the animated version. At number 5 is The Kid Who Would Be King. This just wasn't interesting to me from the get-go. I don't know. It was just, I don't know. It's too highbrow for me, I guess. Too quirky. It's like a Disney Channel movie, seems like to me. Anyway, that's the vibe I got really while watching it. It'll give you a couple good laughs, and the story's decent. It's got some good, moral, lessons and stuff in the end, but pretty forgettable at the beginning of this year. I barely even want to watch it. At number 4 is Uglydolls. Yeah. That one movie that got buried by Avengers Endgame and Hellboy, and Shazam. This movie, it's not awful, but it's really bad. The animation's good. The voice cast is alright. The musical part I'm not too much into. The villains are just really lame. To be honest with you, this is really just a bunch of musical torture. I really hope they don't make a sequel. It's just another cash grab like the Emoji Movie. Oh, man. At number 3 is Kim Possible. Of course, I did an Knock That Movie on this, so we've pretty much been through this, I think, 2 times now. It's just very, very bad. It's not a good representation of Kim Possible. She's arrogant. She's self-absorbent. She only cares about herself and her reputation alone. And that's not how the animated one was. And I know it's live action. It's probably going to be a little bit different. You know, they changed some stuff up with live action stuff with this year, of course, with Aladdin had some twists to it. And the next one had some twists I'm not too fond of, but I hope it doesn't get a sequel. Yeah, Dumbo at number 2. Oh my god, this movie is awful. It is a betrayal of everything you love about Disney. At least the original movie, Dumbo. They hardly focus on Dumbo. Okay, I'm gonna have to do my own That movie on this movie just because I have so much more to say. But Danny DeVito and Michael Keaton, I love them. They are two phenomenal actors. But they focus on them too much. It's Dumbo's story. And then they can just trash the original ending. And they just refurbish it and just make it into something so stupid and predictable. I mean, it's a happy ending. Oh my god, I'll get to it in That movie. But at number 1 is the Queens Corgi. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm never watching this movie again. It's not getting That movie. It's not getting its own video. It's just getting this one little mention here, and then one at the end of the year when I do the full ranking of the 100 plus movies that I watched 2019. It'll get a mention there. But this movie is diabolical. It has Trump in it, which I'm not saying is a negative thing. Like, I'm not a Trump hater. It's just the way they pulled this off. It's hard for me to even talk about it. I'm stumbling over my words right now just because it's such an indescribable movie. The animation's good. It's probably good for kids. That's probably the biggest downfall for me because I'm older now. I probably would be into it as a kid. But that was my top 10 least favorite movies of 2019 so far. Let me know what your honorable mentions or what your top 10 is. Let me know what your thoughts are on Queens Corgi. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.